What's going on, everyone? This is Editory, and thanks for clicking on this video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my Year 7 camp. But before we get into this video, please leave a like, and anyway, let's get started. It was the start of Year 7, I think we're like 2 weeks in, we've had our orientation, met up with our classes, and we get a letter saying, oh yeah, we're going on this Year 7 camp so everyone can, get to know each other properly and all this stuff, etc, etc. It's just some bullshit. Anyway, it was like a week or 2 weeks after, and we got ready, packed my packing bag and all this shit, and we're in Year 7, so I didn't know what the hell to expect. And so we on I think it was a 5-hour bus ride. It was annoying, especially because I didn't know anyone at this school since I'd just moved to it. It wasn't like a carry on from your primary or going into a private school. And I had no idea, I had no one, so I just sat next to someone, don't even remember who, I think it was this guy. I'll keep his name hidden, we'll just name him George for now. So I sat next to George and, we just talked, do you know what's gonna happen, or who I am and all this stuff, getting to know each other. And it turned out he was my buddy at the camp anyway, which turned out alright. So we get into the camp, and the first day was, you just pack your bags, grab some lunch, and you don't really do activities. It was just more of everyone knowing who's there, and so the campers or whoever owns the camp doesn't lose anyone, basic rules and stuff. And a couple of days go by, we did minor activities and all this stuff, and then I think it was just a chill day after 2 days of exercise and all this stuff. And so it was night time, and us being, I think it was 12, 13 at this camp, and we were staying up really late, and in my cabin I had pretty much none of my friends or that I hung out with in the class for the past 2 weeks, so they were just boring pieces of shit, so let's just be honest. And so they talked for a little bit, and then they just stopped and kind of actually went to bed like they meant to. But then all my friends in the next room, in the next cabin, in the front of the thing there's this massive hallway, I guess, but no wall. It's like a half fence, and you would walk down that corridor to get to whatever dorm you needed to. So so I got on my knees, crouched, and crawled to their dorm. And if you're wondering why, it's because there was a window and to the right, because I was crawling to the left, and it could see everyone if the doors are open and all this stuff. And I think it was our Year 7 supervisor, and yeah, she was just sitting there, I guess not looking, but she was also glancing, and she kept glancing and all this stuff. So I just waited for the perfect time and just opened my door slightly, got on my knees, and I could already hear that next door was having a blast. They were talking, fucking laughing constantly and all this stuff. So, I just ran over there, crawled and then opened up the door, came in, and we just had a chat for an hour, 2 hours, but we were laughing really loud, more than that we should. And the top light turned off, the one where our supervisor was actually watching us, so, which was good, and so I could easily go back if I needed to. But then we got really loud, we got told a joke, I don't remember what it was now because it was really long time ago, and one of the teachers came out of his dorm, I think it was 2 rooms down. He came to our cabin and just knocked on our door, told us I'll go to bed and all this stuff, and of course we didn't, we only shut it up for 2 minutes and then started to come back to it again. And not gonna be honest, I was kind of the reason of this. And so yeah, we started talking again, and the teacher wanted to open the door this time, and it was locked because we were being really loud. We heard him coming, so he quickly locked it. Now there was, I think, 6 beds in there, and I came and joined, so if I was just standing there and he opened the door, I would have been caught, I would have got in trouble. So what I decided to do is go under one of the beds and just hide under there. And it turned out there's an ice pack under there because one of the boys, I think, hurt their elbow for the day. And the teacher comes on, starts knocking, he's like, go to bed, really loud. And so my stupid ass decides to grab the ice pack and chuck it at the door while he's knocking on it. And he got so angry, he's like, open this fucking door. This is the first time I've ever heard a teacher yell. And this is also a Christian school, by the way. And he was like, open the fucking door, and I was like, oh shit, we're in trouble. And so one of the guys that was in the room decides to open up the door and quickly jumps in his bed just before he realizes that it's actually open now. And then he comes in and he says, go to fucking bed, what are you guys doing? And by the way, this is at 3 a.m. just to let you know. And he woke up all the girls' cabins, all the guys' cabins, all the teachers, etc, etc. And I didn't necessarily get in trouble, it was just like that night, like if we made any noise, he would have pulled us out and, you know, sent us home sort of thing. And the next morning, we get up and everyone knew it was us, like everyone knew for some reason. I think they just knew that we're, you know, the class clowns, a bunch of idiots already. So they all came up to us and said, "Why the fuck were you doing this last night?" and all this stuff. And then the next day, I think it was later that day, me and my friend that I caught the bus with, we were canoeing and we wanted to piss off the people in the boats because they like make sure no one's drowning and stuff. And so we just decided to start filling up our okay, full of water, and it capsized and then they had to pull us all out, and yeah, it was just a way to make their day a little bit harder. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoy these new series that I'm starting. Catch you in the next video, peace.